Sluggish economic growth has taken hold of several industries, but how is FinTech faring? Philippe Gellis of Cantox joins me with his thoughts. So, as you heard, sluggish economic growth, are you feeling the impact?
In FinTech, not really, to be honest. FinTech is really hot this year. Lending Club IPO has been a huge milestone for the industry. Many players are also reaching, let's say, milestone like billions trading on platforms. So 2015 will be FinTech year.
We've heard about the suppression of corporate markets and investment. Have you been feeling that in FinTech, or is it just so hot that the industry has sort of transcended these larger trends?
There is a huge appetite for FinTech, and we see it on a daily basis. What's also very unusual in FinTech is that many very attractive and big players are in Europe, in London, and not so many in the US, so it's very unusual.
Do you think that the government has done an effective enough job of regulating this growth, or should it be regulating the growth?
In Europe, it's quite unusual because you have a pan-European regulation that helps a lot FinTech, and in London in particular, the government wants to maintain, let's say, the financial leadership, so they are pushing a lot FinTech companies, and they are very helpful. To be honest, they do an amazing job in pushing FinTech.
So FinTech, as you said, is really sort of found its place here in London, but for other entrepreneurs in this industry, do they need to come to London to be able to build their companies, or could they perhaps be based elsewhere in Eastern Europe and still be able to take advantage of what London has to offer?
Technology can be built from anywhere nowadays. It's true that if you have FinTech, the ecosystem is in London. If you're not FinTech, London is a great city to build a business and scale a business, but I think you can do it from anywhere. It's not a problem. Think about Estonia with companies like Skype or TransferWise. They do a great job. They come from a very small country. So I think you can do it from anywhere.
Is FinTech really as recession-proof as people say?
I don't know if it's recession-proof, but what shows that the financial industry is one of the biggest globally. It has not yet been really disrupted as many other industries, media, for example. So it's not a matter of recession. FinTech is growing very fast, and it will go on.
So an event such as today here at Finovate, do you think that it's helping to continue advance that cause?
It is. People in Finovate do an amazing job. I pitched here 2 years ago, and I go back every year because you really have all the ecosystem, the investors, the founders, the CEOs. So it's really a great place to meet and network with people. FinTech is an ecosystem, and banks are also involved in some way. We compete with them in some way, but we also partner with them in other ways. So I think FinTech is an ecosystem, not only some businesses, which are maybe the most visible, but it's not only them, it's the whole ecosystem.
Philippe Gellis, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.